Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time. Not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. I am Men in the Middle, Kevin Martinez, and I just got done with a ridiculous podcast with my buddy here, Mario.
Ridiculous.
Cheers, man.
I had so much fun.
Remember to shake up your Arizona before you drink it. It's a pro tip. Give it a second, and here we go. Cheers.
My face. I didn't know about that pro tip that just smacked me.
Takes a pro to know a pro, you know what I mean? And on that note, my stomach's been all fucked up all day, bro. I've had fucking all types of drinks. I've had a Red Bull and Arizona beer, shots, JMO. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah, I just stuck the beer. I've been drinking Yingling all night.
Yingling, I'm proud of you, man. How you feeling? You study? You study?
I only had like 4. I'm feeling good though. A little sad.
So you know how earlier you shared your Scranton story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you my Scranton story of the week.
Let me hear it.
My Scranton story of the week. That's the news. I was walking over to City Market. Okay, I was walking over to City Market. And all right, so picture me, okay, with a buzz cut at the age of 40, a little bit shorter. And about the same stockiness, maybe. Okay, picture. Can you see that?
This is disgusting.
Yeah, right? It doesn't look good, right? It doesn't look good. So anyway, I'm walking past the Scoops downtown, right? And this man who was about the same description as I just described is walking past me. And I'm just listening to music, having a good time, right? And I look up and I look at his t-shirt, bro. And his t-shirt said, Bitch One.
Bitch one?
Bitch One. Okay,
Like the number one?
Like, yeah, like the number one. Like, all right, so thing 1 and thing 2. Okay, so it was meant to be like a thing 1 and thing 2. So there's a build like me at the age of 40, okay? Just walking in downtown Scranton with the shirt that says Bitch One by themselves. In the front. By themselves, okay? And there were 3 questions that popped up in my head, okay? And the 3 questions were, did they buy that by themselves? Where the fuck is Bitch 2? And
Do you think they got somebody Bitch 2? Was he walking by himself?
Yeah, he was walking by himself. Or did Bitch 2 buy Bitch 1 that shirt, bro? That's what I was wondering.
Don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, is he a bitchy attitude or is he like bitch made? You know? I don't understand it.
I wish I saw who Bitch 2 was. But my question to you also is if I got that shirt for us, would you rock Bitch 1 and Bitch 2 together?
No.
No.
No, I would not. No, I would not. Because even though like the thought like maybe if I'm Bitch 1, that's valid, but like Bitch 1, Bitch 1, I don't like it. I'm calling myself a bitch.
You rather be Bitch 1 over Bitch 2? Is that what you're telling me right now?
If I had to pick, neither. But yeah, I would rather be.
Yo, what if we got the whole crew in here, right? We just all got ourselves like bitches shirt. Yeah, we them bitches when we pull up to places.
No, that you'll be by yourself in those places. I don't know about that.
Nah, that's my Scranton story of the week, bro. I'm being so dead ass when I say that, bro. When I saw it, I literally looked up from looking at the street, you know, just listening to music. I looked up and I was like, that's funny as fuck, bro.
All right, I got a story because I work at a bar, so like I actually have like funny, you know, stupid drunk people stories. But this one involves like a really, like, I don't want to say fat because you know we got to be everybody's beautiful, but she was a bigger lady,
heavy set.
She was bigger. She was bigger, a little short. And she came out to the bar, so like she's short and big. So my bar stools are kind of high, so she's trying to like you know jump up on that bitch, and she gets up there eventually and. She orders, I could tell, like, she's, like, really sloppy and drunk. So I'm like, you know what? This is, like, my perfect patented move. I do it all the time. I tell you, whatever drink they order, I would make it, but just without alcohol, right? And just add a little bit of lime juice. It always works. And you just give them a drink, and, you say, you know what? Yeah, that's your last one, buddy, but guess what? That's all one's on me. That one's on me. You just give them a cup of juice. And, like, they get so hype about it. And this lady took the drink. And like walked off and just fell right on her face. Oh. And like I felt like shit because I'm like, damn, I'm on camera giving her a drink. Fuck. So I'm like, shit. But it was just juice. So the camera also saw me not pour anything. But yeah, she falls and she like springs right back up. But I'm a nice guy, so I'm gonna call her security.
It's one of those, yeah.
Yeah, she sprung right up. Right up. And the security comes with the EMS bag and she, you know, she goes, I didn't fall. I'm like, what? And then so I'm like, all right, whatever. So she's sitting in the booth and like they leave because she's like pleading that I'm lying. So I'm like, that's bullshit. She leaves the bar, and guess what she does, Kev?
She falls.
Again. She falls. But this time she's not getting up. This one was different. This was like one of those, thumpers. So the EMS comes, and I'm happy that Abby came back for the next part of the story because she was part of it. So they come, they help her back up to the room. She comes down the next day because guess what, guys? She didn't pay the bill that she had previously. So we get that settled, and she starts like kind of like flirting with me a little bit, and I'm like, no way. So I tell her, like I have a girlfriend and all that. And she's like, no way. And I'm so called right when I said that, guess who walks up to the bar? My girlfriend, because she also works in the same place as me, just like in a different restaurant. And the woman starts hitting on her, talking about, oh my God, I bet money she has like the wettest and like stuff like that. So like, I'm like, what the fuck?
What'd you say? Were you like, grab the mic. What did you say? How'd you handle the situation?
Don't tell her to grab the mic.
Okay, well, one, I was pissed at Mario for even putting me in that situation. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And also I was tight because I was trying to clean the fuck up and get out of there. And I have this fucking couple.
Oh, it was a
just
couple?
being weird.
No, it wasn't a couple, but it was two women. The one woman wasn't drunk though, but then it was the heavier set woman.
Okay, wait, I'm thinking about a different story then.
This happened more than
I'm
once.
talking about the time
She's
in
talking about the
Milos.
swingers. She's talking about the swingers. No, babe, not that time. We are
Okay,
a
sorry, I
sexy
walked
couple.
in midway.
All right. But yeah, no. I'm talking about the big lady that said that you had like a big old butt and that you probably had a wet ussy.
Yes, okay. I didn't really have a like clear interaction with her, but I remember just like talking to you and walking away. So I was like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah, she was crazy. And just she didn't tip. So she just hit on my girl, didn't pay the bill,
She wanted your tip,
called me a liar.
but she didn't get the tip.
No.
She wanted your tip, but she didn't get the tip.
Stop it.
That's crazy, bro. That's quite the story, man.
Oh, yeah.
I've really haven't had any women hit on me while I'm working. I mean, I've had a few.
you're dirty as
I've
hell.
had a few ladies. I had a few ladies tell me, "Don't fall. You're too cute to fall." And I'm like, "Oh, thanks."
Someone said that to you?
Yeah, bro. You believe that?
No, I mean, yeah, but that's bad. Like, I don't know. Why would she say something like that?
Yeah,
She's
no.
too cute to fall.
No, yeah, it was pretty
Did
dope,
you fall?
man. It was no, I didn't fall.
Nice.
Have I fallen from a ladder? Not yet. My phone has fallen from a ladder. When I'm on rooftops working, I'm like, yo, like, could I take this fall? That's a constant theory in my mind is, can I take this fall? And
I'm not scared of heights, but like, I mean, just falling a certain type of way, I guess, like fucks me up. But
it's about where you're gonna fall on, bro. If I'm gonna fall on concrete, I'm not taking that.
I think
fall.
I could. I think I survive 30, like 30 feet, like 3 stories, but I will hurt myself. You know what I'm saying? But I think I can survive that. I think I can like tuck and roll.
like a cat.
So, nah, they're just landing. You know?
What is
I do? Oh my god! I seen a cat fly out of a 5-story building one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was my cat. but like it was I wouldn't say it's a bad cat. I'm a cat guy, so like no cats are bad. It's how they raise. But this one was like mean, and like it scratched me and it drew blood. And like my dad, when he was there, he grabbed it and just like he threw it
Except my
outside.
dad when he was there.
I saw it, dude. Like it like spread. It's fucking Charlie. I'm not lying. It fucking spread its legs like free diving in this bitch. 5 stories. I lived on the 5th floor in the projects. I swear to God, it flew out like this, and just like when it hit the ground, like it fucking hit it hard. But it just that shit is true. They got 9 lives because that motherfucker got up and ran, dude.
I wonder if there's a science behind that technique of falling. I wonder if that's a method of
Maybe like just
know.
like spread out and just take it.
Just take it. Just let it equalize across your body.
That's just the cat, bro. We'll fucking die if we did that. Fucking jumped off the building. We're dead.
Yo, would you ever do stand-up comedy? Would you give me an opening joke if you would?
Shit, you put me on the spot there, dude.
I did. I feel like you and I have a very similar personality. I think that you could pull off some comedy.
Okay. I don't know. Like maybe I'll walk in and say like, "Yo, I want to start a podcast named Balls," and just like see where that takes me from there, or just like ask like a funny question, like why do feet smell but noses run? You know what I'm saying? Like, why? Why did the English like language do it like that? Come on, like maybe something like that. Something like that. But I don't think I could do. I do think I can like write like jokes though. Like I think I can like write a bit. I just don't know if I want to.
I've never entertained a thought, but that's a really good question, bro. Why do feet run? Why do feet smell and noses run? That's fucked up, man. I need everyone to sit here and think about that. And I want some answers down below. I need some answers down below. Can I have the people in the crowd? What do you say? What do you say to that? Michael, what are your thoughts?
Dude,
I feel like you're very
a fact check, bro. I don't know, man.
You're really philosophical, especially on Tuesdays.
Jesus.
Yeah, on Tuesdays. So how do you feel? Can I ask you on Tuesday how you feel about that statement?
On a Tuesday?
Yeah,
dude, that's my day off, so you gotta take a second, bro. I don't know, bro, because feet do smell.
Yeah,
okay?
yeah,
and noses do run.
Why? Why don't? But hear this. Look. Put it backwards.
So noses smell, feet run. Holy shit.
Put this shit backwards, dude. What the fuck? Holy shit. It's like the race car shit. Like you spell race car and then spell it backwards and it's fucking race car.
dude, what the fuck?
Arizona, it's good. It's just I made him laugh. It's crazy.
Yo, Kev, there's a guy down there right now with Arizona on him, bro.
He said, oh, peach. I love it. Peach, great. Fucking love peach. Peach and El Salvadorian saliva. My best, my favorite.
You don't want this life I live. You'd rather have the wife and kids. Okay, and with that being said, cheers to Arizona iced tea. Cheers to tea time. I am the man in the middle, Kevin Martinez, joined by Mario Olivieri. Thank you for being here. What's up, dude?
What's up, brother? Back again.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona Iced Tea. I'm here with Mario, and this is session 2. So cheers to Arizona, my friend.
We be thirsty, bro.
I'm drinking a green tea with ginseng and apple juice. So here we go, red apple. Love the bottle, or can, excuse me. That's sturdy. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. So what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to Tea Time, and this is session 2, as I mentioned earlier. And the reason being is because we had like a last-minute cancellation on the episode of the Middleman Podcast, and Mario filled in, and I wasn't really like with the Middleman Podcast vibe of it. I was kind of not really in the best of moods. So anyway, we scrapped that. Tea Time was a hit, though. It was fucking fantastic. So we had the extra earlier footage for you guys of Tea Time, and here we go. We're just going to extend it because, you know what, this is the premises that Tea Time was built on. You know, the being able to just shoot the shit with some friends. You know, nonetheless, the show is still going on. You know, that was something that you mentioned. It was like, yo, the show goes on. The show goes on. And and that's really what it is. The show is continuing to go on. We're still podcasting. You're still seeing it happen. And so enjoy some tea time. We're going to just have some fun conversations here and invite some ideas.
Yeah.
How you feeling today, man?
Feeling good. How about you, bro?
I'm feeling pretty good. You know, I woke up a little bit hungover. Not even hungover, bro. I had like 3 beers and I was just like tired. You know what I mean? And I knew I had to wake up at like 8 a.m. So I just got up at the crack of dawn and did my thing, man. Did my thing.
No, that's good, bro. Yeah, no, I just got weekends off like from my job, so like I don't even know what to do on my like Saturday mornings or afternoons because like I'm always at work usually. But now I got Monday through Friday, so it's chill.
Yeah, it's been pretty nice, man, having you around on the weekends because you're always working on the. You used to always work on a weekend, and I would always have the weekends off. So, nonetheless, we're able to hang out a little bit more, and it's good times always.
I'm able to be on the podcast.
Yeah, be on the podcast. You know, with some of these crazy ideas, like AI is one of the topics that I really wanted to talk about. We're going to talk about AI. How do you feel about AI? I have so many like talking points of it, but as a general statement, what are your guys' thoughts about AI? Are you for it? Are you not for it? Yeah, AI, bro. I think we could talk about AI for like 20, 30 minutes now, and I could ramble about it for like 15. if you really want me to.
I'm not like an expert or anything, but I only have Facebook, like social media, so that's like the only thing I like really see from it.
Okay.
But like all I see is like generated photos like all the time, and I'm just like, yo, what the hell? Like they always look kind of cool, but like they also look like you can tell like it's not real.
Like a generated photo, as in like people go on like those. I know it's like an AI generator where you can like type in Squidward on in a Brooklyn bar type shit.
Yeah, and then like it would generate that.
It would generate that, but it would like generate like 5 different versions of Squidward. Yeah, shit like that. Okay, like that one. I don't really mind those AI photos.
Yeah.
But
The robots will take over the world eventually, though.
But okay, so I don't mind those AI photos because they're being used in like a playful, joking manner, right? Mm-hmm. But like you can also generate a real ass photo type shit, you know?
Yeah. Like it can like if you have some pretty good like machinery there, you can. It could damn near be perfect.
It could generate, you doing some shit that you would never do in your life.
Yeah, like somebody could catch you lacking.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it gets out of hand. That's where it's fucked up. You think it's gonna take over the world?
Yeah, like I mean, if we keep making it smarter, eventually it's gonna get smart enough to figure it out. Like that consciousness, though, I know like you can program it to not like have a consciousness, like, but like at the end of the day, like if it's a smart like system, you can figure it out, like, and what's to say, like it's like, yo, I don't like how you treating me, buddy.
You're saying like consciousness as in given like human nature, like the human thought process and the human nature
Like
that you and I go
and
through,
stuff like that, like you know what I mean, like things that we feel that they wouldn't feel, that we make conscious decisions off of. You know what I'm saying? So like if you're scared, you're gonna make a different decision than somebody that's not scared.
So you're thinking that if they got that factor, it's over.
Yeah, or even learn it. Not even like empathy, like they get sad, but like just to figure it out. Like, just figure it out.
That's what makes it a robot, and what makes us human is us being able to have that type of instinct when we're scared, instinct when you're excited, type of emotion, stuff like that. And that's something
when you gotta
interesting.
fart, like when you gotta fart, you gotta let it out.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, robots don't have that.
Maybe in an oil form. I don't know.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean an oil form?
I don't know. They're gonna like pass.
I think that'll be like piss. What did that be?
I don't know.
You think
That's like windshield wiper
they're gonna
fluid.
make that's fucked up to like make like robots have to go to the bathroom.
Well, dude, they have those fucking dolls that you could like give water to or whatever, and it'll like pee in its thing, bro. Think about it.
That's weird though. Those are weird,
bro. There's a lot of weird shit, man. AI can really take over the world. The way I see it, right? The way I see it, the way it would take over the world would be it gets that consciousness. It realizes like it's already in the system. It's already like in a mainframe, right? There's probably a mainframe, and if let's just call her. I'm not going to say it because I have one in the bathroom that just needs to be unplugged. Alex. Call her Alex. Okay. Let's say Alex is like the name of the mainframe, right?
Okay.
And Alex realizes that it's in a fucking box. And Alex realizes that Alex can access your phone, my laptop,
do Wi-Fi,
your car, your car microchip. Like everything is microchip, right? There's probably a microchip in everything,
Basically, yeah. Hopefully not in this Arizona iced tea.
Yeah, no, not in this shit. Like, not in consumables. I mean, oh, shit. There could be, actually. There could be.
You never know.
You never know. I mean, like, they were talking about the microchip for, vaccines and shit like that. Yeah. And that you never know. Exactly. So point being is like, I could see that being a reality. I could see the iRobot becoming a reality. You don't have other sources of social media. So I have Snapchat, right?
Okay.
And Snapchat literally like this fucking week released an AI buddy. They gave you a buddy like as a friend that automatically added. Like remember when Apple they just automatically gave you the fucking U2 album?
Okay, yeah. Vaguely.
Everyone knows that at one point Apple gave you the U2 album. No matter what, they just gave it to you for free. It was what Snapchat did with this AI buddy. All of a sudden, you have a new friend. It's an AI buddy.
That's weird.
And everyone's like, yo, what the fuck? Like, why we got this AI buddy? Why we got this AI buddy? Da da da. And people who like question it, I just swipe up and I'm like, block it. I'm like, that's what I did.
Yeah, no.
They're like, you can't unfriend it. I'm like, block it.
It's crazy to talk about that like technology shit though. Like it's like really like taken over though. Like because like I work at like a bar, right? So like I see how parents just give kids like a phone, big phone, tablet, iPad, and just that's it. That's boom. That baby got the thing the whole time now. And that's crazy to me because like back then, my mom would be like, "Oh, you better sit down. You better not move. You better chill out." I'd be like, but yeah, no, like the technology nowadays, like people can go without their phones. That's why I was actually pretty hyped to like get rid of my like socials
Yeah.
because like it just made me stay off my phone. Granted, I'm still on playing like the dumb games we have downloaded, but
Candy Crush.
Toy Blast, stop playing.
Toy Blast. Legend in Toy Blast.
But
What
yeah.
level are you at? Could you show the people? Could you let them know? If you know Toy Blast, this guy's been playing it since COVID days. It's absolutely amazing how committed he's been to this.
Right now, so the last last stage is 7,650, and then you got to go to like this like arena where you like play a bunch of other levels. But I'm at 7,597.
Does it have your hours logged on that game?
I doubt it. I've been playing for like 2 years though. Like,
I'm sure you can find
heavy.
it out.
Probably.
So back to the AI shit, like not having social media, it was helping you. I wouldn't mind doing it. I wouldn't mind not having social media, bro.
Yeah, but it'd be hard though because
I
like,
know.
you have like the podcast and everything. So like,
Yeah, yo sabe,
technically
bro.
you always got to be linked in and everything.
Yeah, it's
So no, that'd be hard. But like, just stay off your phone more or less. Like give yourself more days where you're actually not like on social media per
Yeah.
se. It could work.
that's why I just try to do shit to keep myself busy. Like tomorrow, they got that festival, the weed festival. That should be a great time.
Oh no, dude! I'm really wondering like how they're gonna sell things like without like because like it didn't say anything about having a cart for admission.
But it didn't say anything about them selling weed either. It just said vendors.
Yeah, that's true. Maybe they could just sell like their information and everything. Not sell it, but like give out their information,
Well, it's
sell
also
T-shirts,
yeah.
merchandise, stuff like that.
T-shirts, merchandise. I'm sure they're gonna have a bunch of that. So maybe we'll get all geared up.
Yeah, you know what I can't wait for though, right?
What's that?
The comedy festival.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be awesome, dude.
That's gonna be fantastic.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great time there.
Burt Kreischer, going to see Burt Kreischer. If you don't know who the machine is, Burt Kreischer, he's one of the best to do it.
Coming out to Scranton, it's gonna be lit.
Right? How odd. But it's more than just a comedy show. It's actually kind of like a montage.
Yeah, like the video I saw, dude, they had like slip and slides. They had like a lot of like different vendors.
It's like a
and-
festival.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool.
I think
Tiffany
it
Haddish is also there too.
What's that?
Tiffany Haddish, she's also there.
Tiffany Haddish. I know the name. I probably need to see a photo.
Oh, that was a great way to explain her. She's been lately with the Kevin Hart movies. Like I don't know if you've seen any of them.
Not a big movie guy like you. You're a big movie guy, bro. There's a lot of movies out there, like Cocaine Bear, which you have seen, and I still need to watch.
I gotta finish it though. I fell
Okay.
asleep. It was very good and crazy.
I'm gonna have to take your
recommend.
word for that because I remember like slandering it.
Like obviously, like to me, it's like obviously like a very exaggerated like situation from when the real story was. But like the movie itself is pretty cool. Like it gives me vibes of like the old time movies that were kind of dumb. But this one has like really good special effects.
Okay, I'll have to watch it. I remember I was watching. Have you ever seen the Eric Andre show?
I've seen episodes. Yeah, he's hilarious.
Okay. Everyone has like mixed feelings about it. I remember I was just like watching it and I'm like, I feel like I'm literally just wasting time. Like I never gain anything out of watching the Eric Andre show, but I'm just watching it and at the end of it I was always just like, what the fuck? But did you see the one where they had a bear on the set?
No,
You didn't see that one?
no.
Dude, it was like the end of the show. Okay? It was like the end of the show. And and our closing act, a bear is what they do. Bro, it's a live bear. And this bear comes over and like Hannibal's just chilling on a couch like this and eating like some chips or whatever. And then like all of a sudden you just see him like go over behind Eric Andre's desk. And then the bear's on the fucking sofa that Hannibal was sitting on.
Yeah.
And then like Eric's just like, I don't really like this bit anymore. This is getting a little bit too real. And then it broke fucking the table of Eric Andre. They both fucking ran. That definitely was not scripted.
I'm not ever playing around with that, bro.
That was definitely not scripted. Yeah, I'm good on being inside of cage and letting an animal walk around me. Fuck that.
Fuck that, dude. I have a cat, and you think I would never want to like pet a tiger or a lion or whatever? No, I have no interest in that.
I think I'm good on that too, bro. Like, I mean,
elephant. I'll pet an elephant.
yeah, I'd could pet an elephant as well. But
Some
like,
animals. You gotta get. Don't just automatically discriminate all the animals. You know.
there's a limitation, but some exotics are too exotic.
Yeah.
I mean, but even granted, elephants can smack the shit out of you and flick you.
Yeah, but they could, but
But for some reason, they always seem so friendly, right?
they're smart, man. They know we're not using them as a threat. But some of them are like, I feel like, tortured to become docile too.
Tortured to be. Oh, okay. Like
Let's just leave the animals alone. Let's help them, but leave them alone. Don't go to those shows anymore.
No, elephants. They are smart. I don't think I would. That noise went away. You hear that? There was a noise earlier. It just subsided. Thank God. That shit was awful.
I think it was this fridge.
It was definitely my fridge. I gotta fix it.
Running.
Nah, elephant. I would not go into a shark cage.
I would.
You would go into a shark cage,
In the cage and it's just swimming around me.
but
Yeah.
you won't let a bear walk around you or a fucking.
You just said it. It's walking around me. I'm not like
in a
protected.
cage, but you're in a cage.
So you putting it in the cage with me?
No, bro. It's outside the cage,
And the cage is
and
sturdy?
you're in the cage.
The cage is sturdy?
It survived many of battles, but your battle might be the last one that's gonna survive.
That's not enough for me to feel comfortable. But if the cage is sturdy, yes, I'll let it walk around like in the water. Like it can't get to me if I'm in a cage.
Bro, fuck that. I think the water is even like harder to control. Like I feel like you have a little bit more elements that you can control on the land, in my opinion.
Yeah.
In the water, I don't think you're control. I think you're out of control. I think it's because like the waves, it fluctuates the amount of water being at the top of the cage. Like to my understanding, they just go on the side of the boat. They don't drop you or anything. It's just mounted to the side of the boat.
It's like a how do I explain it? Like a crane system. Like it like hooked up and it drops and then it picks you back up. Like that's how it works. Like it when they pick it up off the water, only the top is shown. So they open that.
Yeah.
You jump in, close it, and then they drop you down.
I don't fucking. Nah, bro. I'm good on that, bro.
And then if something was bad to happen, you pull, and then they pull you up, literally out of the water.
See, I feel like for some reason I would want to like not even like grab the cage, but somehow I'd get close enough to the cage and I'd like try to swim away and like nip a finger or some shit.
Maybe it was
That's what
destined to happen, bro. But you want to go skydiving? Something
That's-
get back happen
that's
with that,
fine.
bro. What if your God forbid, but your chute like doesn't work?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Then that's it, man.
Game over.
That's it. I mean, listen, there's
die. I would just
people have survived.
as loud as I can.
People have survived. Can you believe that?
It's crazy.
I've seen
I
it.
feel like if you can get that angle where you're just like coming in, soaring, and you're just like, you get a nice little bounce. You might break a lot of bones. I'm sorry if anybody's ever fell out of an airplane.
Ooh, ouch. No, I remember seeing. I think it was on the Unexplained. It was a first-time jumper, and his instructor was on his back, and the parachute didn't open, and the first-time jumper landed on top, so the parachute instructor was on his back, right?
Oh my god.
And it didn't open, bro. It didn't open, and he dropped from like thousands of feet, high up, and they survived. And I believe they made a recovery, like walking. And I'm not even lying, bro. I have to. It's in the show, The Unexplained. And they explained it was like, bro, it's like there's really no reason as to how they survived. It's kind of like a mystery, kind of, but at the same time, it's a miracle for them to just be alive after a fall like that, bro.
That's sick, dude. That's absolutely insane.
You know what? Let's look for an article like
Thousands
that.
of feet and you fall and you survive, you're goated.
Skydive, survivor. Okay. Let's see. A skydiver. People have survived, man. I don't know what the percentage is or why it happens, but people have survived.
Probably not a high percentage.
So,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
But anyway, like jumping out of a plane, I'm still seeing land Water's fucked.
Water is just probably just as worse. It's the land from that height.
Bro, but water is something that we haven't even explored it like that.
No, I don't want to get dropped in the middle of the ocean, of course. But like in a beach area, yeah, so I can swim back. But no, the water. Yeah, I was thinking that too, man. Like why did we start going to space? You know what I'm saying? Like when we were searching for water, like in the water, like why did we like say, you know what? Let's not worry about that no more. Let's get off this planet. What did they find, bro? What did they find down there?
I don't think
They found something.
Nah, bro.
Big ass eye, and they swam back up, and they didn't tell nobody. There's something down there.
It's not possible. It's possible for something to be down there, but I don't think humanity has figured out the depth, the deep center depth of the ocean.
No. Hell no, they haven't. It's almost impossible to get there. You know
But that's what I'm saying, bro. Something could be down there.
Definitely, I believe something's down there. I believe there's a lot of things down there that don't want to come up because they're just like used to being down there. But
Maybe
eventually those things are going to die. And I don't know. It's a long way down there. You ever notice that? Like, that's why it's so surprising to get one of those like football fishes.
a football fish.
Yeah, you know what a football fish is?
I
Like,
don't.
the things that have like the lantern and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Like
from
those
like
kind of-
Finding Nemo.
Yeah. So like when we find those things, like it's crazy because you think like how far they rise up and how many things could possibly eat them before they even get to the top.
That's true. But yeah, no, whatever's down there, I don't think they're gonna die, so to speak. I don't think they'll die off. I think they'll just keep repopulating because if they're alive and they've been alive that long and we don't know them, then that's where they live. They live down deep. Why do they have to float up is another question.
I think
Dude, does everything float up? Yeah,
after
whales
you
float
lose-
up
like, after you
because they have
lose
all the
that,
gas.
like, that air, you know.
Yeah, because they have to release the air. Yeah, they all
Fish
float up.
too. Do fish go up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they do. They do, 100%, because I remember seeing the whales do. But I'm just saying, like we're thinking about something that's so far down there that no one's ever seen it. So the possibilities are endless.
Endless. Because anything could be down there.
Because their traits don't have to be like the ones that we already know and seen.
I'm not a big fan of the ocean. Like,
Not me neither. I don't like beaches.
I'm allergic to shellfish. I be getting sunburned. I don't really like the beach. For some reason, I always step on a fucking crab every time I go to the beach.
Really?
It's annoying, yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the beach. I don't like sand.
Sand's dope. I like sand.
What? I don't
Sand's
even want to
fun.
like step in that shit, bro.
What?
The minute seaweed touches me too,
That's seaweed. That's from the ocean.
the minute seaweed touches me, I feel like I'm violated. That shit violated me.
You'd be like,
Yeah, exactly. Uh-huh. And you know what's terrifying is jellyfish.
oh my freaking! I had a funny story to tell you about jellyfish. Then my cousin, we went to Orchard Beach. It's in the Bronx, and freaking she got stung by a jellyfish, right? So it was like, because I was like, there's like a bunch of I have a lot of girl cousins. Like I was like one of the few guy cousins. It's like probably like 2 compared to like 10 girl cousins. But I remember we were all there. She got stung, and she was like complaining, like, "Oh, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts." So like they all sat in like a circle where we all like just huddled each other, and like I remember we put our feet together like this, like so sitting down on the floor, and like I peed from one side, like right on her leg, like just a stream like that, like just aiming to pee on her leg, because that's what you have to do. You gotta pee on it.
Why'd you do that though? Why'd you guys like get your legs like that?
Because I didn't feel comfortable standing over her. and peeing.
Okay.
And then like I also didn't feel comfortable like laying on top of her or anything. So like I thought the best way was to like put our feet like this, right? Put our
And
feet
let
like
you
that
aim.
and just me aim at her leg.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, they all looked away, of course. We're not a weird family. You know?
Did it help her?
Yeah, stop the burning.
Really?
Yeah.
I wonder what it is. I wonder why.
Just like the acids in it, I guess.
I feel like that could have been like one of those old folks tales that people said you should have done, and then it's like you do it, and it's like, I got you, bitch. It's like I just wanted to pee on you.
Maybe my cousin just wanted to get peed.
Is that what you're thinking about? You're gonna look it up right now,
I'm
see
seeing
what
it.
the effects
I
are.
never really did.
Is it true? I'll let you find that out.
It is a myth.
It is a myth? Yeah. Oh, no. That's terrible. It's all in the head.
Just peed on my cousin for no reason.
What's it say? It just says it's a myth?
It's a myth that it actually might make it worse.
Really?
But in her situation, it stopped her from
Bro,
complaining.
you're not the first person I know who's done that, actually. And I think they said it helped, too. That's weird.
There's more of us out there.
Yeah, you're not alone. You're
Not
on
alone here.
peeing on other people's society. Peeing on other people's society, man.
Yeah.
Pee forever.
God, bro, like speaking of that, like all those things like we learned when we were younger that like we used to do, like that makes no sense. Like the peeing on that. I'm trying to think like,
Okay.
what else were we told?
You know, it's just like those things when you grow up that it had like a different meaning, like the Ring Around Rosie song.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, you know, like
I really didn't do that though.
Yeah, but it's just like one of those songs that you learned. What's another myth that you find? You know, I hate these, like, some of these life hacks are just like pointless. It's like, oh, great.
Yeah, some of them are just to the point where just spend like the $4 and just get the items. Like you're just doing the most. Don't get me wrong. I'm always about like saving money and feeling good about yourself, doing stuff without having to go to the store and buy it. But I've seen the craziest ones just to open like a bottle. I'd be like, just buy a bottle opener. You can like I use a lighter.
Like they do the hair dryer. Yeah, they do the hair dryer and then it like boils or some shit and then
yeah. That one, or you seen the one we put like you put a wine bottle in like a fancy shoe and then you just tap it on the wall and eventually the cork will just start popping out.
What do you mean by like a fancy shoe?
Like the ones that have like those heels, like dress shoes, like dress shoes.
A male dress shoes?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And you just like put a bottle in there and you just like tap it off the wall. Supposedly the cork's supposed to pop out.
I don't know. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. As a hammer? You'd be surprised, bro. I'm over here MacGyvering things on a daily. Like if I need pliers, I'm using tongs. If I need
tongs, like food tongs?
Yeah, bro.
Pliers? You said pliers? No. Oh no, that was not.
I forgot what it was. It was something I needed to twist or something, and I couldn't get it. I'm like, motherfucker. I'm like, I can't get it, and like it hurt my fingers to grab it.
Yeah.
So I grabbed the pliers and I grabbed the pliers. I grabbed the tongs.
What tool is which?
I grabbed the tongs and then I just like grabbed them by the end and I just like clamped them on pretty tight and twisted it and it opened.
So when you got like mozzarella sticks cooking in the air fryer, you grabbing what, pliers to get them out? When you got mozzarella sticks cooking in the air fryer, you grabbing pliers to take them out?
Nah, bro. Nah.
Because you're backwards right now, dude.
I know. Listen, a fork, a spoon. A spoon's a hammer for me at times. A fork is good because it pulls out like a nail if you have a nail in the wall. You think I'm fucking joking?
I don't think you're joking. I'm just trying to imagine you just building things with home appliances.
This shit happens, guys. I'm sorry. Like zip ties are your best friend.
Oh yeah, the way you got your TV hooked up.
I will sit here and stand by zip ties to the end of time probably.
They are convenient.
They're so convenient.
But you sound creepy when you said that. Though.
Well, you just need to like have a little bit of imagination.
Yeah.
Imagine I made zip tie art. What would you think?
That'd be pretty cool. But what would you do? You just need a bunch of zip ties and like mold it together.
Yeah, I'll have to like loop them together. I'll call this one circles, and it'll just be like different lengths of the circles of the zip tie.
Yeah. You just do it for yourself.
I already see it.
You'll try to sell it.
I already see it. Yeah, Circles by Kevin Martinez.
Circles.
And that's how I will become.
And then volume 2 will be like a new shape. You get to like squares.
Squares, yeah.
And it'll mean something like squares.
Yep, 100%. But you know what? The difference will it be a clear zip tie? Will it be a black zip tie? Will it be a colorful zip tie? I don't know. You don't know. You don't freaking know.
Yeah. But I have a question for you, Kev.
What's up?
Like, you see how I wear, like, I rep my teams from where I'm from and everything, my sports teams. Do you think, like, I'm crazy for not wanting to go to places that, like, I'm a rival team with?
No. I don't think you're... I know why you're asking that question.
This has been coming up in our daily lives.
Yeah. Here's the bottom line. Fuck Boston. Okay. at this point in my life, I have no reason to go to Boston just yet. Okay, I will go eventually. I'm a Yankee fan though, and that's the
If
reason.
you're from Boston, we're not saying F you.
Yeah.
We're just saying the city itself.
Just don't want to go there. It's okay. But like, think about it this way, right? There's Texas. So you go to Texas, F the Astros, okay? But I'd still go to Texas.
yeah, I'll still go to Texas. Too.
So I could put my sport team aside to go to the spot, but I just don't want to go to Boston. Like, everyone's like, oh, Boston's so great. And I'm like,
And then I'm like, why do you want to go to Boston? I just, want to see things and drink Boston lager.
I remember someone tried to sell me on a Boston point and say it's because it's clean. Like, you'll love it. It's so clean. And I'm like, wow.
I'm just from filth then.
I'm like,
like, it's just dirty, I guess.
so no, I don't want to go to Boston. You and I we're planning a trip with my brother and Charlie. And Tennessee might be the spot, man. Tennessee, because we were looking at Puerto Rico tickets yesterday, bro, and it's a little steep.
Yeah, they are, I bet. Colorado, I'm still checking Colorado.
I'd be down to go to Colorado, man. I'd be down to go to Colorado. So, like, we were talking earlier with a friend about, like, fame and shit, you know, and I was actually thinking about this last night, so it's kind of crazy that I kind of brought it up, right? So, like, with this podcast, with anything in life, right, you want to obtain something like, fame to me, I don't want the fucking attraction, bro. You know what I mean? I don't want the attraction. I think at some point,
I'm sorry to cut you off, but why though? Like, why wouldn't you want the attraction? Like, doesn't that mean, like, isn't that like validation to all the hard work you're doing?
well, yeah, it's like you made it in a sense, right?
Yeah.
That's cool, but like, I want to be able to just still be able to have my head down and walk down the street. Like, let's say, that's saying if I blow up like substantially, bro, like you have to be like superstar status, superstar status for it to be really impeding on your life.
Not in the podcast world, I feel like, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like that's like your image is you, but like your face is not your podcast. It's really kind of your voice and like what you mean from what you're saying, So I don't other than Joe Rogan, which did not get his fame from podcasting. Name a podcaster that if you saw them in the street, you would be like, "Oh my god, I know you."
Probably the Paul brothers, or
again, didn't make their fame from podcasting.
Bert Kreischer didn't either. He has one too. Theo Vaughn neither.
You know what I'm saying? So like, all these people didn't start off as a podcast. So like you're being a podcast is like a different type of fame. Like people are gonna know you from knowing you.
You're making a good point. Because I was thinking, I think I have a better chance at gaining that status or whatever through my personality. Like, all right, someone said it the other day. Drewski, he's a personality. He that's what he is, bro. He's a personality. Like he's also a comedian, correct? Or no? Or he doesn't do comedy?
Yeah, basically. Like,
but like,
in a sense,
he's an
influencer.
Person. Exactly. But he didn't do anything crazy. Like, he wasn't on like some crazy show that made him famous. Nothing like that. It was his personality. It was
he did steps though, bro. He was in that. He commentated that Jack Harlow basketball league. He was with Jack Harlow doing all that stuff like online and all the videos.
That's what I'm saying, though.
He was. I get what you're saying. You want to make it for personality, but you got to show people your personality.
That's exactly. So like that commentating,
like stepping out the box, kind of doing stuff you're not normally doing.
I know someone who says that they're gonna run a league. I would like to commentate that. Even just trying to get like on social events, like trying to be just with a camera or whatever. Or just trying to like be an MC of it.
Yeah.
Like that's where I want to do.
I feel that.
Just like promote, but use my voice. Like, it's me. It's who I am. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, and I run a podcast. Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel that.
So back to like the fame shit. It's like I want it, but I don't want it. Like, I'd rather be chilling. I like to chill.
You want the recognition and for your hard work, but you don't want to feel like you're not a regular person.
Exactly. And I think that's when it gets weird, though. That's when it gets weird. Great point. Regular person. That's when it gets weird, is when people start to not realize that they're just another regular person. You know what I mean? When they really start like, oh my gosh, I'll like lick your, I'll like follow your steps every time you fucking step on a concrete. I'll wipe it up type shit. Like some people get really weird like that, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I'd hate to see happen.
But are they though like that? Like the money aspect, like having a shit ton of money, like changes everything.
So you're
like,
saying like regular person, okay.
like regular person doesn't mean your finances like whoa. I'm saying like regular person as like, you know, like we live in the system. Like, you know, like these famous people technically really be living in a different system than us.
True, but they also still deal with the mental battles that everyone else does. It's just a matter of what is their depression, what is their source of anxiety, what is their source. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I agree.
Like there's at the end of the day, their problems are just richer problems. Like my problem is a fucking moderate problem, I guess you could say. You know what I mean? That's really it.
But when it comes to the mental, maybe they're the same problem as we have to deal with. But like I said, like most of the time, our depression and mental state stems from the environment we live in and the situations we go through. You know, like they're depressed because they wish they lived more like us. When we're depressed, we wish more like them. So it's
isn't
like
that backwards, huh?
it always is.
It's always fucking backwards. People want what they can't have.
Just like my statement from the first tea time.
What?
Remember when the noses?
Oh yeah, the nose. Yeah, yeah. That shit had me fucking crazy, man. That shit was unbelievable. I told my friend that the other day. He was like, "Was he high when he said that?" I was like, "Nah." I was like, "That's just," and that was
I
organic.
was a little buzzed, but I had like 2 beers and I didn't even know I went out.
That was a good one. That was a funny conversation. You know what? I had a conversation with someone the other day about too.
What?
The furries. You know furries?
Oh my god, that's so funny because like I work with a furry.
No.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Impossible.
Yeah. She doesn't obviously dress like that, but like I'm spilling the beans right now. But basically, yeah, we have a Colossicon
This is tea
at my
time.
job. You know what Colossicon is? It's basically like Comic-Con, but like more for anime. So like everyone comes dressed up, and you know Kalahari is a pretty big place, and basically. Yeah, she came to Colossicon in her furry outfit and like came to there to say hi to everyone, and that's when we found out. But she would always wear a tail to work anyway. So we kind of always guessed it, but we never knew though. We just thought, you know, maybe she's a tail girl, you know?
Did you like ever have that did she like ever identify as a furry, or is just like, you know what? She always rocking that tail, so
I don't know about identifying as a furry. I didn't ask her that, you know. I don't feel like it's my business to know.
I hear you.
The specifics, but like I said, the tail mixed with having the costume and wearing it out in public to your job.
Well, that answers some questions for me
Definitely.
about if they work or not. But like
It's just regular people, bro.
a full-fledged furry, I don't want to meet a full-fledged furry. I'd be so confused. I wouldn't even be able to have an interview with them, would I?
I mean, they're gonna be in the costume, or unless
like,
they're not that type of furry where they have to be in the costume.
I feel like I've seen
all
a
the time.
documentary about them, like being in full character, like 25/8, and that's what I mean by a full-fledged.
They got a little like
You know what I mean?
Use the bathroom. You think like
That's
taking a shower, like.
they like pat the bed down before they go to bed. They don't even go to bed. They probably go to a pillow and put their paws down and do a little circle and go to bed. It's crazy.
But like, you know, it's their choice to want to be what they want to be. You know?
It's just like
it's how they want to live their life, and I respect it.
that's the one that I'm just gonna be like, that's a very interesting. And
So like, what if you met a girl, right?
yeah,
And like you went on like 2 dates,
Cool.
2-3 dates, and it was you like
Solid-
her, you know,
solid
you
start.
didn't even, you know, you just
2-3 dates, solid start.
2 dates, solid start, and
She
you really
must
like
like
her,
me.
and then the first time she brings you back to the crib, and you think you're about to, you know,
Yeah.
she opens a closet to grab something out or put something away, and you see it. You see the big furry costume. Maybe she doesn't even explain it to you. Like, yeah, she just closes it real quick.
Do I ask
She goes
about
back.
it?
Do you ask about it? Do you leave it alone? Do you hit first? What are you doing, buddy?
I leave it alone, man. I leave it alone.
Until the morning.
It's only this. Yeah, it's only a second. Like,
You're horrible.
listen, man. If something happens,
I won't date a furry, but I'll damn sure smash one.
listen. If something happens, cool, right? But then if we're about to go to bed and she starts doing circles, like she about to like pat down the bed to go to bed on it like that, like a cat or whatever, I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna be like, all right, I saw what I saw. It's identified and confirmed. But I might just sit there and I wouldn't even leave, bro. I'd sit there and have a conversation with her. I'd be like, yo, what?
You want to come on my podcast so we can talk about this?
I'd be like, what happened? Exactly. Like,
That's
what,
horrible.
Where did it
You want to
start?
get her on here?
Huh?
You want to get her on here? We get her on here, man.
Oh.
The girl at my job. I'll come full costume, bro.
That'd be crazy. Speaking about costume, I saw the other day, I was looking at, I just go through my Instagram for the Middleman podcast, and I looked at our episode, right? And I was like, just looking at the photos that we had, and there's the video of us doing the basketball, the B-roll for the basketball at the house. And then when I broke the net, dude, we gotta like repurpose that video and just like caption over it, just because like it's so funny, bro. Like I'm at an all-time high. Like when I slam dunk that shit, I flex. I'm feeling great.
You broke the hoop.
And then
Before the video, that was the first event. You destroyed the whole video.
And then I just like take my glasses off, and it's just like fuck. It's like a whole. It's like you can see I was at a high, and then immediately, fuck. It was like a low. It's so funny. It's so funny to see.
No, it's hilarious.
But with that being said, Mario, we're gonna have to wrap up this full episode of Tea Time special segment here, and this is what it's all about. This is for the friends, for last minute cancellations. Tea Time is for the leisure, and it's for the people. Yeah. So with that being said, thank you for joining us here on Tea Time, not brought to you by, but inspired by Arizona
Appreciate you for having me, brother.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
And if you're a furry, be a furry.
Be what you want to be. Be what you want to be.